Ironic as it may sound, perfection is an imperfect concept. Each of us has been born and raised with all of the foibles and limitations of being human. A typical day involves forgetting where we've put our keys, stubbing our toe, getting angry at the wrong person, and dropping a plate full of food. And those are just the little things. We are indeed intelligent beings, but for all of our limitations, the intelligence we possess doesn't seem hardly enough. Even after a full night's sleep, we wake up tired. We crave food that isn't good for us, and our lethargic lifestyle ends up being a poor substitute for the exercise we didn't get. Most importantly, we have a never-ending need for social interaction. The proliferation of social networks has given us many illusions of being surrounded by those who love us, but is that really what's happening? The University of Kansas professor Jeffrey Hall found that it takes roughly 50 hours of time with somebody to move from being a mere acquaintance to a casual friend, and more than 200 hours before we can consider somebody a close friend. At the same time, Pew Research has found that 83% of social media using teenagers say social media makes them more connected to information about what's happening in their friends' lives, and 70% say it helps them to better understand their friends' feelings. Online friendships are a different kind of relationship, but that doesn't necessarily make them lower in quality than offline friendships. Friendships can exist on various levels and in various worlds, and online friendships might not lead to actually meeting in the real world, but that doesn't make them less real. Yet we crave the human touch. COVID-19 is a pandemic that has made physical relationships exponentially more complicated. The isolation of quarantine, restricted gatherings, and our fear of intimacy have all added to the growing sense of despair. Complicating things further are a host of emerging technology like autonomous vehicles, remote learning tech, remote dating tech, and remote meeting tech, as well as smart home and smart city tech. Being driven cross-country in an autonomous vehicle, managing our work, business, and family life remotely seems like the perfect future on the surface. However, the more flawless our lives become, the more self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-absorbed, and isolated we become. Our need for control has created a number of unintended consequences, such as leaving us in control of a universe of one. The opposite of loneliness is not togetherness, it's intimacy. We need to be needed, and that's where perfection comes in. Our imperfections are what creates our economy. Without imperfections, we have no needs, meaning we have no economy. That's where artificial intelligence takes center stage. The role of AI is to help remove the imperfections and inconsistencies, and that will most assuredly lead to a significant number of unintended consequences.